You want to tell me your opinions on AI websites?
No. I mean, like, no, don't do it. Fart sounds.
Well, I mean, there's got to be a use case for AI websites. Who should have an AI website?
Okay. When I was chit-chatting yesterday with you, Nicole, about somebody you had spoken to about an AI app, I think.
Mhm.
I'm trying to think of it like this. Like I have sort of a neutral thought on it, on AI in general overview. But the thing that I keep thinking about is like, do you really need to use it? Like, what makes you feel that you need to use it? So I kept thinking like, okay, if you have a website or you want a website, you don't have one, you don't have a lot of budget, you're like an individual, like you were saying, Heather, like there could be a use case for that. Like, you want to get something quickly running and, like a business card website, you want to put your information on there, but there's some ambiguity, I think, around it, so like, all right, if we had to make a list, if like I was an author, I have a book and I want to start promoting it right away or something, I want to get my website rolling. I have this AI tool. I think there's several of them now, to whip up a website. You put the content in it. I guess what are you putting? Like, are you like, well, maybe if you're an author, you're a writer. That's not a good example. It's like somebody that doesn't have a great writing skill. Like they're admittedly like, I don't write, I don't know what to do.
Maybe it's a dog walker.
Okay, a dog walker. They don't know how to promote themselves. Still need a marketing company or a freelancer, somebody to help you with that part. What kind of pictures are you putting on there? I mean, it's not scalable. I don't think it's scalable. So like if you really wanted to grow, you want an e-commerce thing, you're going to need someone at some point that has some skills, so maybe it's a place to start.
I used a little AI site builder the other day because I was like, what's this all about? So this client had Bluehost hosting provider, clean, brand new installation of WordPress with a click of a button. You can be like, build me a website. So I was like, okay, cool. I need a website about a dog walking business that's called this and uses these colors. And it spit out a beautiful one-page website. I was like, dang, this is cool. Okay, well, now I want to tweak it because I don't like that headline. And guess what it gave me? HTML code in WordPress. So it was a WordPress page that was entirely HTML code. So you still have to know HTML if you want to modify that in any way, shape, or form in the present or in the future. And it was not templated. There's no like, if I created a new page, it used whatever the default theme was. Like it didn't even match the page that the AI had generated. Like anyway, so it was super easy to get one single page up. So if that's what you need, that business card site, why not? It's cheap and free and go for it. But it's such a short-term solution.
Yeah. So to that point, even if somebody who did have somewhat, some tech skills to put that together, I guess there are a lot of companies that probably use AI website builders that are backed by developers that enjoy the vibe coding thing, which is a whole other conversation. So like, I don't know. I guess if we're talking about our clients, that all applies, right? I did that experiment too with the Squarespace one not that long ago, and of course had to make it like one big poop joke. I have it still, and I think I bought what's the domain that I bought? It was called Gucci Fit
That's right.
because it was a toilet paper. It was stuff for your gooch. Sure. Can you see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So see, this was AI.
You've got to go to the contact page. That has the best AI
Ooh,
generated
stop
image.
pinching peanuts.
We're pinching peanuts instead of pennies. Oh wait, maybe it wasn't on the contact page. Maybe it was on the about page.
Massive turds. Is it under the turducks?
No, it must have been about.
Oh yeah, see, fart with confidence, knowing everyone's farts smell beautiful. Fill your neighbor's yard with fresh pine bergamot dog poo. And then poo poo pee pee paper. Designed exclusively for your ass by Gucci.
So it wrote all of that content?
Um some of it. I wrote some of that.
Yeah, this is what I love the image on the guy's face that's like sitting right behind.
Oh yeah, the guy. Oh yes. This was the AI generated.
Yeah.
And they're just having like a really classy party around this toilet, this commode. But yeah, that's an AI website.
Yeah.
You know?
So good.
But you know what? I mean, it's still within the Squarespace platform.
That's nice. At least it built it using it.
So you can still, use it. So I guess, not that I'm overly recommending Squarespace over something else, but it seems like when you're first starting out, it's probably better to go with a company that's like well supported. You know what I mean? Like instead of a new company that's kind of like a couple of dudes or whatever just like got together and wrote something, like I
Yeah.
mean, of course you want to give new tech a chance, but
that's an important point. You want something that has been around for a while and is not going to just disappear because they
yeah,
decided to move on to something else.
right.
But so I think to the question about like who should use this, right? You're starting your business. You just quit your job yesterday. You have no money, no resources. So first of all, maybe you have like a LinkedIn page that's like really well thought out and says all the right things. And then you send people to your LinkedIn page. Then you grow a little bit, you've got a little budget. So then you do this AI website where you go to Squarespace and you just have it do the thing. And then you're like, all right, now I've got a web presence. But see, then you're going to outgrow that in like a year or two because it's not going to look professional enough and you want to raise your rates. So now you need to hire somebody. So maybe you hire a freelancer that gets you to like that next level and they build you like a somewhat better website that like does more of the things because they know what should be on the website. Then you grow a little more and then you hire somebody like us because now you're at this level where you really need to look professional and you needed to like tell a story and you needed to help you get results for whatever it is your goal is. So
Yeah.
I think like way at the beginning, right, is when you do the AI website because it's just regurgitating other crap that's on the internet.
That's just it, right? It's copying something else it's seen before. So nothing that AI creates is going to be you. It's not going to be unique to you. It's not going to speak to your core why of why you started your business and why you get up every morning. It's really only something another human being can extrapolate and then put into a design like that.
Yeah. None of it's original. That's something to think about though. Like there's absolutely no way that you can, I guess, figure out how to, like, it doesn't understand emotion. It's going to copy whatever, like, you know, the stuff that you were just saying, like whatever is out there right now, it's taking something, and maybe there was something I listened to recently that talks, you know, it's a series of tokens and probabilities and whatever. And even when it comes to design, like that's not fundamentally what it is. So from like our end, there's so much more that goes into like feelings and emotions and considerations, and like it's, you know, whatever. But I get why that would be great if you don't have a pot to piss in, pretty much, and you just want to start something and get it going. um but I would say, like, maybe, you know, don't depend on it lasting, you know, and then when you're ready to like really dig into it and scale, if that's where you end up getting, um you know, definitely just consider talking to someone else. There's also that step, this is what I was thinking, there's that step of like collaboration where you don't even know what you need. So like you could be Googling things. Like here's the thing. Okay, you're Googling something. Now you're looking in ChatGPT for something. Now you're looking in your phone, another place where you're Googling something, and you're getting you're getting all the information first that's also regurgitated and also fed to you very specifically about what they think you should see, like what these results think you should see, like the algorithm based on whatever, you know, what you've searched before, uh what you know, at this point, what you've said out loud. So like, you know, everything's informed to give you exactly what you think, you know, but it's not what you need always. So it's nice to have like a collaborator, another human collaborator that kind of goes like, okay, like that's a great idea, but maybe, or, you know, questioning your choices. It's hard, especially when you don't have anything to start a business. You just want to get it going. But I don't know. I just feel like in the long run, it would be a mistake to not involve at least one other person in that process, your creative process of creating your business.
I just always come back to like we're constantly thinking about who's going to be using the site, right? Like who is that end user and what are they going to find valuable? What do they want? What do they want to click on? How many clicks do they want to make? Like those are always the things that are going through our head when we're making these sites. And AI never uses websites. So how could they possibly think about that user's experience on the site and what they want and what they need? Like you're just, it's like asking, I don't even know. It's just math at the end of the day. And it's so inhuman.
And it's like, you know, I don't want to discount how amazing it could be. You know what I mean? But it's like, I feel like it's one of those things, like if we ever have, I don't know what a good example of it is, but like if you have this really amazing vehicle idea and I don't know how long it takes to create a vehicle from like concept to production, whatever. I'm just going to make up a number. Let's say it takes a typical year, okay, for you to come up with like this concept car, right? It's not even in production. It's not even accepted by the market, whatever, okay? You make this thing and you're like, "Oh, you know what? I can do it faster and I can do it better." Like, so you hurry up and you make a car and it's really cheap and like you can get it to market, people seem to like it, and then like I don't know, 50% of the people that use it get in car accidents because something fails. And if they do get into a car accident, you know, the it's like a tin can, you know, safety level. Like there's not a good safety rating on it, you know, whatever. It's like when things are rushed and then everyone starts, you know, consuming it and using it or whatever. Like I just feel like it's gonna blow up. Like it's not what everybody thinks it is on both ends of the spectrum. Like there's a part of it where people are like really intimidated by it, and then there's a part of it where like people are like really obsessed with it, like you have to use it or like you're gonna die if you don't use it, like kind of thing. But I don't know what my point is, but this is in our ears 24/7. And I feel like we just need to talk about it in general. That's probably where most of my thoughts come from on this.
Yeah, I wanted to circle back on that because you mentioned that in the beginning about everybody like, jumping on board. And I think that part of the reason is everybody's talking about it constantly. And so you feel like you're obligated to use it because you don't want to fall behind, or everyone's talking about how it's going to help you with productivity in your business. So you're like, okay, now I've got to try this and figure out how to incorporate it into my business because everybody's doing this and I don't want to be the person that's not doing this.
Yeah.
But I can't help it. I feel like it's a fad.
It's totally
And
bad.
it's gonna fizzle out at some point because it only goes so far to help us. And I think I keep seeing things about how it's not actually helping with productivity.
Like, to me, I feel like this is one of those situations where this is like the MVP. Like what we're experiencing right now, there's like still another good couple of years before it would actually be something that like would be a great product, like all around to sell, like in general, and implement in different ways. It's just like the fad of it made it explode to the point where, it's like a political thing now. Like it's just so massive, and you have all of these people who are like afraid that they're going to lose their jobs, and like just that in itself is the thing that makes me feel like, okay, like everyone's freaking out about this, but is there really something to truly freak out about, like in the marketing realm of things? I know that there's some other things too that we can't even, there's so many issues. These are all the issues. But the thought though, I mean, it's been around for a long time. I think it's just that the marketing of it all, like certain companies are household names, I guess, now for like recognizing, AI, you think of, one of three names. But yeah, I don't know. I guess maybe a good question, like a couple of questions you could ask is like, do you really like what? Well, why? Why are you using this, or why do you want to use this?
Is the number one question I love asking. Why? And then to your response, why again? And then again, why that?
Yeah.
Isn't there some concept like the 5 whys? You ask why 5 times, and then that gets you to like.
I love that exercise.
Peter D from Intelliven. That's his whole who. Oh, he's gonna kill me if he sees this. And who, what, why? But it's the same. It's a similar concept. I think his takes it a step. But yes, you go through why, what, 5 times or something.
Yeah.
And because everybody else is doing it is not a reason. Your grandmother was right.
Yes. Yeah. And I think another question is, I guess, around the why of it all is why is it better around the productivity and the speed and efficiency stuff? I feel like there are so many things that I've read where, companies are like trying to save money. They're trying to shave some things off and like, get more time and keep more of the money. But like all of those really small things never really make an impact in the long run. Like the biggest impact that you get like on any business in the long run is like the legitimate things that you take the time to think about and strategize and change. Do we need to do this? Do we not, like, do we want to do this? Like these conversations that we're having are way more important than going like, well, I think I'm just going to automate like all of my notes because then it saves me time and whatever. It just creates kind of like a more, I don't know, same, not really saving anything. But I think the question that I ask myself is, why is it so attractive to be so fast at everything. Like, I get in some ways there's a competitive part of it, like in certain industries, like who's the first, to do something like that's, but who's gonna do it better? Like the person that does it first or the person that saw the mistakes you made and does it better? I don't know. It just seems like there's a ways to wait on this, A, and B, like what is the rush of changing everything like right now specifically with AI? Like why do you need to do that?
Have you ever tried asking AI to make itself sound not like AI?
It can't.
It can't.
It can't.
Yeah, like I've asked it to use less M dashes and N dashes. It just
can't.
no.
I'm so
No.
sad about the M dash. I use M dashes like ever since my journalism class. I love it. And now I feel like I can never use one ever.
Right? Yeah, they're going to think that you used AI to write it.
I think I'm AI.
Oh, you want to talk about something cray? I don't think I'll ever use it. In fact, I know I will never use it. Those new like whole social apps that are just creating AI videos.
Oh, like Sora and stuff.
Sora.
Yeah.
That's the like part in me where I'm doing like the hating. Like I don't fucking want this. This is so stupid. Like there's so many people out there that are doing so many funny things, like entertaining things that are real, but like what kind of person is getting on there going, oh, you know what, I'm going to make a funny video about a guy that gets pulled over and then he thinks his grandma's in the car and he like turns around and then the video ends. Like, what the fuck is that? Like, who cares? Like, what is this? It's just slop. Isn't that what they call it? AI slop.
Yeah. I also am so annoyed that anytime I try to find something on Pinterest now, it's just littered with AI content.
Wasn't there something that like people were really mad about the change that they made with Pinterest because it's just like ruined. It's all AI stuff.
I'm not sure what you're referring to, but I personally am very angry about
Okay.
it.
So apparently there was like a big change. I haven't used Pinterest myself in a very long time. I kind of gave up using that. I don't know why. I just abandoned it a long time ago. But you would still like I would still pop back in every once in a while to like get an idea for like I'm putting together a birthday party or whatever, and I just want to have some creative thoughts of like what other people have done. And like I actually did try. Okay, now I am going to bring up Sleep Token, but I wanted to find a really cool Sleep Token concert outfit. Okay, I'm not a cool dressing person. Like I have a style. It's just like whatever is black and whatever is comfortable at this point. So I'm like, well, I don't know. It's a whole thing. People like to dress up and whatever. And I was trying to figure out if I wanted to do like a little bit cosplay adjacent, whatever. I don't do that on a regular basis. So I'm like trying to come up with ideas. It was like 17 rows down of the same looking woman in a similar looking outfit that I guess it would be AI generated images of what they are saying would be like concert goer wear for like a metal concert.
Yeah.
It's just weird.
I don't use Pinterest that often either. I only use it when I need to find something visual. Like I was looking into tattoo ideas, for example, or there's one other thing I was looking for, maybe just jewelry or something because I was bored and I wanted a new necklace.
Yeah.
And even for necklaces, there's like weird AI images of something made up that doesn't really exist.
Yeah.
Have I shared what Pinterest looks like for me when I'm at home in my ad blocker network?
Oh, is it mostly ads? No.
I wonder if this will work. Let me see if I can share.
Hold on, let me turn it on. There it is. Oh, wow. It is mostly ads.
There's a lot.
That's a lot of ads.
But it's a lot. I was like, what's wrong with Pinterest? Oh, I'm at home on my ad blocker network.
Wowie.
So then you mix in AI content with all the ads, and it's like nothing you're looking at is actually user generated.
Then you have the one lady that had like the hat on her head that you scrolled by. That was like the only one that was real.
Mm-hmm.
Do you like that? That's something that, and I don't know the answer to this, but that's something that I also think about during a lot of times. I don't know if it's just the ADHD or just me in general, but a lot of times I feel like the outside world, I'm like, is this reality? Like, is this for real? And then, like, even further than that, you go and do the things that you're really familiar with, like doing a Google search, and you have to like quadruple verify if it's true or real.
Mm-hmm.
And even then, I don't know if it's true or real. I mean, I guess you have to use your senses, but like, how do you find things that are real? And does it really matter with certain things? I think the answer is yes, it does. It always matters whether it's real or not, because I guess depending on the application of what, like if you're looking for images, let's say you wanted to find like a some kind of symbol for a tattoo, and there's this AI generated version of it. You didn't know it was real. I mean, this is like one very tiny example, but you really like it and you get it tattooed on you, and someone later goes, don't you know that's like the sign for the union for garbage men? Like, how do you know what I mean? Like, how, like, oh well, but I generated this idea, and it's original. I put my words in there and it gave me back something. Like, no, that's the symbol for the Teamsters. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know.
That reminds me of the person who got like the little 2-dot tattoo because their dog had the 2 dots or something, and it just is the symbol that they were spayed or neutered. The same tattoo as their pet.
Wow. That's funny. But that's also kind of cute though, too, that they would do that.
Yeah, I think they ended up covering it up once they found out what it was.
Yeah, I probably would too. I'd be embarrassed. Tell me the story of that tattoo. Actually, you know what? That would be, if you were a certain kind of personality that had you had a sense of humor, you would maybe be kind of like it'd be a great story, great conversation starter. Well, that's a funny story. AI, I guess, are we AI'd out at this point? Anything else to say about it? Maybe one additional disclaimer is that I know we have clients that have AI products and use AI. There's nothing wrong. Like, I think that they did not start their company though based on this. They're taking a piece of their company and are trying to grow it from using something in a space where they have a ton of knowledge to inform what they're doing. Like, you know what I mean? It's not like they're starting this brand new concept or trying to like do something from the ground up by just using this. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to discount it in the way that, like, I still use ChatGPT in certain forms. We all do. I think it's like we've all dabbled in it to try it to see what happens, but
It's a tool, and we use it as a tool.
it's a
It is
tool.
not,
Yes.
it
Yes.
is not our existence.